Good morning, all. Good morning, Pinball Wizard. Man, I tell you what, I knew you'd be here right away because you have an amazing score on Hippie. #1 on the back glass. That's pretty cool right now. 93,000 points. That's awesome, man. So, yeah. So let's get started. We'll see. It's supposed to rain here. I don't know if we're going to get any storms or not. There's a possibility of that. So if the storm cuts out, it cuts out. We're going to do our best we can. I'm going to start out with Space Invaders, which a game I'm not very particularly happy about. I don't like Space Invaders, but those games keep popping up on our schedule, so we're going to start with that one. Not a whole lot to say about it. I probably won't finish a game because it could take you an hour just to play that. There's a lot of love. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Always one of the first ones here. Always good to see. Spend your Saturday with me, at least to start. Turn this up a little bit. Good old Space Invaders. This game's fine. I don't like the gameplay loop of it, and more times than not, I lose a ball or it gets stuck and it destroys my game. So it is what it is. So we'll get started. This one's HD only, so we're gonna start with the HD games only. I like to do those first generally. I would have generally started with Hippie or maybe Gladiators, but more than Leon. It's awesome, man. Good to see you again. Adam's Family kicks my butt. I'm going to take some work to learn that table. Yeah, it's a fun table. I did learn it myself during the Battle of the Streamers, so you'll learn some tips for sure, but it's a tough table. This one, man, oh man. Basically hit the slingshots as much as you can and keep shooting for the multi-ball lane. Not much more than that to it. Once the waves start coming, don't lose balls early because it'll hurt you in the long run. Absolutely, absolutely. You cannot lose balls early. So, and I'm meaning in the first 5-10 minutes. Like, you just gotta keep everything rolling. Keep shooting your multi-ball lanes. Try to get those up to where they're high enough or close enough that when you do need them, they're available. So it obviously starts out very simple. So now I got about 13 spins left. Each one of these things, when you go through the ramp or the lanes or the slingshots, it gives you a level of hit points or what it's going to take to acquire it. You'll see 19 pop up there for that, for the win. So now I have just 10 more spins for a multi-ball. So you got to kind of keep an eye on those. Just kind of keep rolling with them. The missiles up top are always very, very important to all of these games. So I lost the ball early. That's not particularly good. But in this instance, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to go for score necessarily at this time. Because you could play this, I could play this game for the first hour of this stream, no problem. I'm already lost another ball. But it's a grind table all the way. There we got a multi-ball. So now it resets the spinner to 50, and then you get 2 balls to play with. I know what I said, sorry. In this instance, you just want to keep them in play, and keep them rolling. There's nothing that keeps you from them, really. You just got to keep reacquiring with the spinner. Now, fireballs I got from doing the slingshot a certain number of times. And wind will probably happen here pretty quick, or tornado. Because I'm willing to bet that slingshot's pretty close. Homeworld is a pretty awful game, but we're going to play that today too. I think I still have a back glass score on that of 8. So I'll have to double check that. I'll show you how I acquired it. It's a stupid easy game, or a stupid hard game. To get into modes and stuff, that's just not very good. So, but we'll show it. It was the one game in the Gearbox pack that I was super excited to get and play, and it turned out to be the worst of the bunch. So, Brother in Arms is by far the superior game in that group. And I wouldn't even recommend buying these games if you don't already have them. So. How was my trip? My trip was good, but I was very, very happy to come home. The food in Nashville, Oh my gosh, all the food in Nashville is fried. Everything's fried. Fried meatballs, fried chicken, and they have lots of barbecue places, so that's a good thing generally. But they do like a dry rub, and then you dip in sauce. But the ribs are very fatty. They're pork ribs, so they're very fatty, and they have all kinds of like little bits of cartilage in the tips of the ribs and stuff. And I like my ribs to fall off the bone. You know, cooked in sauce, so it kind of caramelizes and just makes it really good. So yeah, I struggled food-wise there. It's hard to find any vegetables, and the whole time I'm there, you have to walk everywhere. I'm downtown, and so I must have walked. I walked 4.8 miles the one night, Tuesday night, so that I could go play some pinball at a place called Pins Mechanical. Apparently, they have them in some big cities. They had about maybe 22 pinball machines, so that was pretty cool. They had Hot Wheels and Galactic Tank Force, which I had never played before, so that was cool. They had Dungeons & Dragons, which I hadn't been able to play, so I got to play that quite a bit. Really cool game. Got to see the multi-ball on that. It's pretty awesome. I gotta say, the Dragon multi-ball. I was good enough that of the 22 games, 8 of them I was the top scorer on after the end of the night. So I don't know if it's relatively new or just, I don't know, but I did really, really well. Especially Venom. I was tearing it up on Venom, so I kept playing that one again and again. Venom Dead Cool are some of my favorites, so I played those quite a bit. As you can see in this one, I'm not doing particularly well for Space Invaders here. I do have 7 lives, only 25,000 points. I'll be curious to see what people put scores on this. But man, oh man, this is a tough game to do anything while you're playing it. So, welcome to the South, homie. I like the ribs the same way. You like to fall off the bone ones, or you like the dry rubs? So I like to fall off the bone ones, man. But I think you're saying that you like them the way I do. But yeah, I lived in Cincinnati for 6 years too, and I think that's kind of how they do theirs, like Montgomery Inn kind of style, and they're so good. I think the Nashville ones are basically St. Louis style, so I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. My wife was asking me, and I think that's the case. So, look here. I already got a ball stuck up here. This is the kind of crap you see on these Space Invader games all the time. You get a ball stuck everywhere all the time. It's very frustrating. That ball will eventually come free, but you get caught behind the people that you're fighting. You get caught on ice cubes like I just did. Like, the games are just not very good. This Operation Wolf and Bubble Bobble are all the same way. They took the best IP from every pack and basically destroyed the game. Fall off the bone. Yep, that's the ones I like. Man, I tell ya. And there's a place here in Detroit called Local. They have the best cherry barbecue fall off the bone ribs, and they couple them with these amazing rosemary roasted potatoes, and they're just absolutely delicious. The coleslaw, which I don't even like coleslaw, is actually edible and actually pretty good. Like, unbelievable, man. So, and they're cheap. It's like $25 for half a rack or something like that. So I'm incredibly spoiled when it comes to ribs. So, at any rate, yeah, that was my trip. The trip itself was fine. I don't know why I went. Most of the time there, we have a policy in my work that you go 3 days a week, and so obviously when I was there, I went every single day because why would I stay in the hotel? It's just stupid. But the funny thing is, the people that actually work there, out of the Nashville office, most of them only came in one day that I was there. Some of them 2. So here I sit in their office, basically by myself, for my department, and I'm like, why did I even come? So, working in the office is something that I really struggle with. See, this right here, this ball's caught here again, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reset the ball. You have to do this a lot. I could have done it earlier when I had one stuck before, but I didn't because I already had one that was still going. But these tables, man, they're just not good. I know there's people who like them. They're great for kids. If you've never played pinball before, they're wonderful for that, especially for the micro. If you have a micro, they're good for kids, and they can step up, play a game, have some fun. Brooklyn, welcome to the stream, buddy. I know you've been playing some pinball VR. That's the only thing I took to Nashville. I took my MetaQuest 3. I didn't take anything else, so I kind of forced myself to play VR pinball. And I'm using the MetaQuest for work anyway, doing some VR stuff for buildings. So, and then the fact that those games came out on Thursday, I was like, I was going to get the bundle, but to save $6, I was like, screw it. So I went ahead and bought them all. Played them all Thursday night until about 2 in the morning. Friday was going to be a wash day anyway, travel day, so I played the heck out of those games. I have really good scores on most of them now. I don't own the Universal tables. I don't know. And I didn't buy Addams Family on there. I haven't bought Indiana Jones. All I bought was World Cup Soccer and Twilight Zone. And then I bought the new ones. So that's what I have on there. I do like Curse of the Mummy a lot. I'm starting to get into Pinball Noir. That one's a little tricky. But it's basically all multi-ball. So, I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Remote is my preferred practice, especially when it's snowing here. Yeah, I'll bet, man. I'm trying to go full remote, but we have an office about 20 miles away, and it's a brand new office. Like we were in a temporary space for 2 years, and now they have the new office just opened a couple weeks ago, and they want me there. So I'll go a couple times a week. I'm supposed to be there 3 times a week, but I'll do the best I can. But it's tough, man, because I don't work with anybody specifically in the office. Like I'm basically corporate services, so I help everybody across the firm. So people in the office are, unless they have an issue, I don't talk to them necessarily. So yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah, I actually for MetaQuest, I will say this: I took it. I had it in the airport. See, this guy's gonna hold up the ball again. This stuff sucks, man. I hate this game. So now the ball comes loose, so it's not gonna do anything. But I thought, man, I could just start up mixed reality pinball right here in the airport, and I'm like, why would I do that? Somebody's gonna steal my luggage, so it's like I couldn't do that anyway. Technically, you could do mixed reality, and scan a small portion of the terminal and play it, but it was gonna look weird. I know people do it on the airplane too, who play big screen or whatever. I was like, I didn't want to do that either. It was also a super bumpy ride coming from Nashville. So I was a little apprehensive about taking it just because it was going to have to go through TSA and all that, but there was no issue. Nobody cared. Just another electronic, so that was no issue. So I don't know how I'm doing on this game. I'm not going to play too much longer. We'll just let these balls die, but I mean, I got 5 lives. And this game doesn't count for me anyway because it's HD only. So if it did, I might have played it a little longer. But that's Space Invaders, folks. I mean, there's not much to it. I don't particularly like it, but it is what it is. I haven't been going for multi-ball like I said I was supposed to, but at any rate, we'll end that there. That is Space Invaders. It's an okay game. Like I said, if you had the micro, it makes a lot more sense to play it. Kids are really going to like those games because it's hard to die, frankly. And as long as you're hitting the ball good, it's kind of hard to die. So next up, we'll go to Deep Ocean. I love Deep Ocean. Not a lot of people do. So it is kind of a finicky game, if you will. It stinks. Good for you, Leon. Thank you for speaking up. I know a lot of people are going to say that. This game, it's really tough to get into multi-ball. Everything is very crowded. Man, it's just, it should be way better than it is. I hate this whole setup here where you get stuck into the bumper loops and things like that. Really what you got to do is knock out these two fish out of the way and just keep doing these loops. You do the C loop and you do this shark combo again and again and again to keep your ball save going. And then you go down to the bottom. You start with 6-gill shark, hit those targets, and then you just keep doing, you throw it around the top and go to the rollovers again and again and again. That's when I got my big score. That's what I did. Like, there's much better tables, but you get up here, you're like, okay, it's only 10 hits, so you come up here, you get your first couple million. That's easy. You could just grind this the whole time if you just want to keep the ball up here and just get bumper hits forever. You could train a monkey to do this. You know, just do this whole thing and just let it go and go and go. And you'd get millions. Probably have a top score, but it's going to take you forever, and you're going to be bored out of your mind. You also get rollover bonuses at the top. So, and it's tough. Once you've lost your ball save, like I have, you have to start to acquire it again. So, like I said, the two ways to do that are to go through the C loop, and I already lost a ball, through the C loop or through the shark combo to get into this orbit here, or you got to knock these fish out of the way. This one goes to down below to start missions, and this guy you need to be able to have access just to be able to get your ball save going, because you're going to be hurting if you're not acquiring those lanes. And the fish eventually come back anyway, so you just have to keep knocking them out of the way. It takes 2 hits, knocking the fish out of the way. So that's one knock to the fish for that side. And this is a loop there, and I'm going to try to hit this other loop. Ugh. This is what I'm talking about. I've already lost 2 balls. Like, it's brutal, man. Got a whopping 9 million. And again, this is an HD table, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. But
bonus times 2.
The loop here is pretty straightforward. It's just really difficult to keep it rolling. If I could get the shark combo going, that would be a good start. So,
shark combo.
If you can get the C loop in your shark combos, then you can start acquiring some ball saves. You can really do some damage on this table. Multi-ball really isn't worth it. That was a whole game, if you believe it or not. That's insane, right? It's just crazy, man. Under the glass, that's always been a thing for me. I love the new Moonlight. It's probably the best. It's one of the best Magic Pixel tables. You're definitely going to enjoy that one. And I'll show you how to play that one too. It's pretty straightforward. If you watch Tomato Grass's stream, he already went through it pretty well. He does a pretty good tutorial on it. There's a few things that I do that he doesn't, but pretty straightforward.
Shark combo.
So we gotta get this fish out of the way. There, now we got that fish. That only took 1 hit. I thought it was 2 for that. Maybe not. So now we're still trying to acquire our ball save.
Shark combo. C loop.
And you could just do shark combos and C loops for days and just get points that way, but they expire pretty quickly.
Shark combo.
So come on now. Keep the ball out of the dang gutter here.
Shark combo.
And I wasn't able to straight down the middle when I hit the C loop. Very tough game. Cannot. Ah, I just got my ball save and just lost it. So you end up spending the entire game just doing ball saves, and that's just not fun. I do the same thing on basically Black Belt Deluxe. Kind of does that, and so does Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like a lot of Magic Pixel tables, you spend a lot of time. So here we're down the bottom. You just have to hit a certain number of targets, which we didn't do. Sucks. To start a mission. If you do this, you can once these 2 squid multi-ball shots are hit, this lock will turn on, and then you can kind of flub that ball up to get to the squid for multi-ball, but you're probably not going to get multi-ball because of the way it is. It's so difficult to keep the ball out of the gutter on this thing. Definitely capture. You're going to have to a lot on this one.
Lock is lit.
And a couple things that they should have fixed. This oarfish capture hole there, that will basically throw your ball right in the gutter too. It throws it right at the very tip of the right flipper and basically kills you. So that's not fun.
Shark combo.
So now we have our locks for our multi-ball. So you can, if you're really good, take this shot between the two posts to go up to the squid, but it's a tough shot. So that's what I'll try to do here.
Shark combo. Oarfish is lit.
Ugh, lost the ball. So once you get oarfish lit, you can get some millions on these, but they're not a ton, and they kick the ball directly at that flipper, and you have to slap nudge it every time. Morning, Wingo. How we doing, man? Playing some brutal deep ocean. Anybody who has this, they know it's a tough game. All about the ball save. See there, it took him 2 times to get out of the way. I guess because he wasn't fully out of the way yet. I do that a lot, so that's probably why I thought it was 2 hits. And I lost another ball. So we're already up to 49 million, and basically I don't feel like I've done anything, right? Like I was just working on ball saves, so I haven't done anything. I haven't gone to the submarine, which there's a lot of points to be had if you can get up here. But it's a really tough shot on the left flipper to get to that shot, or just bouncing around. And we're gonna lose another ball. I just barely saved that one. This, like you said, if you flip it at the very tip of the right flipper, you can kind of throw it up there. So now I got 2 balls locked. Yeah, happy Saturday. Soggy Bacon, welcome to the stream, buddy. You know, he's on the leaderboards. I haven't checked all the scores yet, but I was looking at Hippie this morning. Pinball Wizard was number 1 on that. And I was able to get 50 million. Jeez, that's my last ball, that one already. Skull Joe's number 1 and number 2 on 1 on Gladiators, 2 on Hippie. Pinball Wizards number 2 on Gladiators. Good for you, man. Dennis B's number 4 on Gladiators, 5 on Hippie. Jeez, you guys are tearing it up, man. All right, so that's Deep Ocean. If we have some time, we'll come back to it. I don't know if there's any more you guys want to see of this one. It's pretty tough. I'm trying to think of what else I could show. I mean, the missions are pretty straightforward. They tell you what you got to do. You got to get that 6-skill shark going, and then it's literally just you throw it around this orbit and go over the rollovers. You get 1,000,000 points, and you get an extra 10 seconds every time. And you just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. It's not a very gratifying loop, and you have to continue to hit that C loop and this shark combo again and again and again to keep your ball safe. If you keep your ball safe, you're probably going to be okay. But being that it's an HD table, we'll jump out of that one. Let's jump over to Hippie, and we'll see how that goes. Now, I played Hippie this morning, and I played it quite a bit over the years on the HD. So it's not a favorite of mine, but it's an okay game. I like a lot of the award tables. I think I really like the simplicity of them generally. Did I fly past it? Should be right here. H I. For some reason, I thought it was in the end. The Hippie. Yeah, I hate that they do that. Alright, The Hippie. I'm out of town, so no pinball next week. I'm looking forward to Gladiator. I played the table, but don't know it. Gladiator. Dude, I wish I knew enough about it. There's some glitches in it that drive me nuts. But yeah, Leon, you just said The Hippie. Yeah. This table is pretty cool. It's kind of deadly, though. I will say this. So a lot of the points here are, you have basically 3 ways to score points on this table. You have points at the flowers with the drop targets. You have points with the cult lane here, and you have points with the van with the rollovers. You can basically get 2,000 points at the van. You get 2,000 points if you get all the cult letters, and you get 2,000 points kind of along the way if you do the flowers. The trick is, I found that these flower drop targets are so crucially they put the ball into a bad position, and they go out the out lanes all the time on this one. So, see, all the flipper friends has been really cool. I love seeing different ways of approaching the table. Yeah, I will too. And you know what? I love that there's enough people playing them now between Chill Out of Love, and that's who you're referring to. Tomato Grass, myself, House of Hounds, we all play them maybe a little bit differently. Some of them are very similar, and they're pretty straightforward, but if they got a little caveat here or there that makes them particularly good, it's always interesting to see. So when I play this game, I try to stay away from these drop targets. I find them to be too dangerous. Every time I hit them, I get balls going towards the out lanes, and they can be pretty tough. I basically take the shot to the cult all the time. So if you can get the ball to go through this cult lane and ignore the arrow, it does not matter. So it does not matter. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm trying to explain it, and it's dying on me. It does not matter if the ball comes down this way. It can go up through there just as good as it can come down. It doesn't really matter. So, seriously. Luckily, I had a ball save on that one, so we'll let that fly. But basically, the whole loop for me is just shooting it right up the cult ramp, just like that. I'm just going to do that again and again and again, and we'll just keep grinding. And it's going to go through the rollovers at the top because of the bumpers. So you get some points that way. But I basically try to stay away from the flower drop targets. And I know there's a lot of points there, but the ball gets into dangerous situations. So I try to just capture. So every time I hit those drop targets, I get nervous. And I just try to go for those cult shots. Think they could have came up with a better 4-letter word for that section, but whatever. Jeez. Are you kidding me? So we're 2 balls down already. That's cool. You can backhand these. You can backhand this shot for the cult pretty easily like that. And so now I got double credit for it, and I'll just go right back up it. So there's a lot of good points there. And like I said, I try to stay away from the flowers targets, and I haven't found a way to get extra ball on this. So if anybody knows, I'd love to hear it. It does seem to give extra balls, so to speak, on the bottom there every now and then. So there must be a way to do it. Come on now. Settle down, ball. But yeah, I just settle the ball down and I just throw it up the cult ramp every time. Pretty straightforward. My best score, I think, is 52,000. It's not a ton. But it put me top 10 right away, so it was just trying to stay safe. This is the first I've played it for this tournament, so. I laugh every time I see Cult. Yeah. Greetings, guys. Mad Ben, what's going on? Mad Ben probably has a good tip on this. There's no upper playfield on this, though, so we can't exploit it. But yeah, Cult all day long. That's what I do. And I'm at 32,000. It'll jump up. Oh, if I could stay out of the stupid outlanes. I thought that was the last game, or last call too, but I guess not. There it is. Holy cow, I have another ball. Crazy. But yeah, you can that's a tough shot. I want to stay away from those stupid drop targets. So dangerous. No extra ball, I don't believe, on this table. You can activate a ball save by hitting 2 spot targets to the right of the bumper. Oh, these guys here. So these will create a ball save for you? That's good to know. I wish they would describe that because I didn't see anywhere what they talk about that. I went over the rules a couple times this morning too, and they just do not describe these award tables worth a damn. So... But yeah, this is the whole game. I pretty much settle the ball down, throw it at the cult ramp, let it bounce around in the bumpers, stay out of the stupid drop targets, because that's what happens. Real men go for the flowers. You know, Leon, I'll leave it to you, man. I tried initially. That's what I would go for again and again and again. But it just got to be too dangerous. I'm like, I was losing balls left and right. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. So, I know, I'm too conservative maybe. But yeah, I think this game's really fun. And I love these games on the micro. The award tables are really, really fun on the micro. These are tables that I really appreciate. And if you've been paying attention to the most recent releases on Zechariah Pinball on Steam, the award tables on there have been legit. The new Vampire table is really cool. Battle Tank is pretty cool. Gangsters is awesome. There's been some really good tables on there. So I hope those come to games. They have not been announced. And according to Mark, one of the guys on the Zechariah Discord, he says that the ball is completely in that game's court for that. So if they wanted to have those tables, they would have to reach out to Zechariah and basically pay for them, right? So like I said, you can backhand that shot all day long. Pretty straightforward. But this is a grind table all day long. It reminds me a little bit of the Mummy. We did that one a few weeks ago, which I really liked. I really came to like that one quite a bit. Come on now. Aww. So, anyway, that's that. Soggy bacon, no flipper friends for you either, Mad Ben? You off doing something? Good tip from Retro to avoid the spot targets. Go for cult shot, and go for the cult shot the whole game. That's what you do too, Mad Ben? That's what I found. I mean, it just seems to be so much safer. So, I'll do one more game, see if I can't beat my score. I'm at 51,000. But Pinball Wizard, you're the top scorer on this. What did you do? Did you just keep the ball in play? Did you get flower targets? What did you end up doing? Love to hear it. That ball I got back because it was still lit. Share the love if you're willing. Just taking a break. Good for you, Bad Ben. Pinball should be fun. That's what we're here for. We don't want to make this a job, that's for sure. If I didn't have fun doing this, I wouldn't do it. I'm not getting any benefit financially or otherwise from doing streams or any of that stuff. I just love pinball, so that was disappointing. I lost the ball there. But, yeah, right? I'm happy to make top 10. Top 10, man. I'll take top 50 most of the time. No, I'm the same way, Soggy Bacon, especially for flipper friends. If I can make the top 10, that's really where I want to sit. I'd like to be top 5 if I can. But last week, for example, I only to get anywhere near the top because I played early and then everybody just kind of came along and destroyed my score. So I think my Garfield score held up pretty well. I had yet to find out how it did. I was 4th on that table, I think. 3rd, maybe, at one point. So, really good score on Garfield. I love Garfield. It's a fun table. It's tough. It's a very hard table. And I'm still not on the back glass. I was at one point. I was 6th, I think, on the back glass at one point. But it's a tough table. Come on. Lost that one quick, too. I waited until it was late at night, put in the night score, avoid the flowers, and just take them as you get them. Cradle the ball often, and it doesn't get out of control. Hammer the call ramp as much as you can. See? That's good to see, man. So, I didn't know that going in, So it just took me some time to realize that, man, that's a dangerous shot. So it's good to hear that I'm actually assessing a table properly for a change. So I don't always do that. I like to go for modes on games, and a lot of times modes are not beneficial to scoring. So now on a table like Moonflight, that was a thing. Modes are really profitable on that one. You'll see that. You wound up 9th on Garfield. Man, that's ridiculous. 75 million, that means 9th? That's disappointing. I was hoping to stay top 5 at least. But hey, if you get into the wizard mode of Garfield, you're golden. So that's one thing I did not do during this week. I did not get into wizard mode. So, boy, that was weird. It kind of rolled really slow around that bumper. But alright, well that's hippie. We'll stop there. We've seen enough of that one. Let's jump into, we'll go to Gladiators next. I'm trying to remember how much I remember Gladiators. The most I remember of Gladiators was that it destroyed my exciters on my HD. That table, when, I don't know if you guys had the HD when it first came out, Gladiators was a game that it just buzzed like crazy, and it actually destroyed my original table, the HD table. The exciters came all loose and they were rattling all over the place. So need some electrolytes. I did not take electrolytes with me to Nashville. Man, I paid for it. With all the walking that I did, and didn't really have good access to water unless I was in the office. At the hotel, I was basically out of water all the time, so I'd buy a bottle of water. But man, I missed my electrolytes, to tell you that. So Garfield. I'm thinking I just looked at Garfield on the screen, and I'm looking at Gladiators. So this table, I basically just go up this ramp a lot, and then I do this loop again and again and again. There is a shot here. It's very important. There's Abyss, Extra Ball, and Weapon for this capture hole that you're going to use this little flipper here to shoot for. So just keep an eye on these light ups here, because those are going to be kind of the main portion of the game. Although I have seen a glitch where the ball will go flying right through there. It won't get captured. Like, it's supposed to get caught and then pop up and come out here, but it actually threw right through all the way to this ramp here I was trying to go for an extra ball. So you'll see that sometimes. I don't know. It could be, the game's a little finicky. I wish I knew it better. I keep these loops going as much as I can, and then I wait for the flashing lights, basically, and just run with them. So I'm going to get this ball on this flipper and then throw it up that left ramp. Or lose the ball entirely. Plus, everyone is just getting too good. Garfield is not an easy table. Dennis B., welcome to the stream, man. You are all over the leaderboards, dude. I'm proud of you, man. Kicking ass. I love it. I'm glad to not have to play it anymore for a while. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that about Garfield. They just don't. I know House of Hounds is gonna. You can't stand Garfield. Just been busy with work, focused on that. I still play, but it's not that competitively. That's totally fine. Everyone is getting good. Mad Ben, you've trained some of us to want to do better. So one of the few Gottlieb tables that doesn't totally suck. That's a strong statement. I actually like a lot of the Gottlieb tables. So now Bone Buster sucks, but I love Haunted House. I love Black Hole. I love Victory. I love Class of 1812. I love Teed Off when it works. There's lots of good Gottlieb tables. I just wish they scored properly. Things like that. Oh, that stupid outline's going to kick the snot out of me today. The Flipper Friends scores have been impressive. Tons of newer names putting up huge scores. I agree, man. They've really knocked it out of the park with that. I think the IFPA rating thing has been enough of an incentive for people to want to play them. as opposed to just being a marketing ploy like it was. It kind of still is. I think we all understand that. Come on. That did not go well. I think that's my final ball already. That was pretty sad. But it was enough of an incentive for people to play that now they're like, hey, you know, we're willing to buy these tables. We're willing to play these games. And it's worked out really well. Garfield earned a spot in my favorites after last week, but it might be a while before I play it again. Dude, it's a fun game, and I love Garfield. So he was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. So you and Tomato Grass are the two players where I consistently go, how the hell did I get that score? Yeah, well, it happens, man. This ball can be super quick on this table, I will say that. Like when it comes to in the inlanes, I mean, that I probably should have nudged. I got that one back luckily, but. So now here you want to shoot up this M ramp. So you want to try to capture it if you can. If you can't, you can try to backhand it. I don't have any success backhanding it. See, that's about the best that I can do with a backhand. You can't get any mustard on it, so. I would love the Gottlieb tables if it wasn't for ping pong physics. Yeah. Real Kramer now, yeah, he's really good too. I think I was mistaken in you referring to me as a pinball wizard. I don't think that's true, but definitely Tomato Grass. I know House of Hounds and Chilada Love are both better than I am, but I like to keep it fun, so I hope that my streams are still engaging. I can have a good game, but I'm certainly not the wizardry that those guys are. Come on, ball. There we go. I'm trying to do some multi-ball too. You can hit this drop target on the left-hand side. And when I have that flashing light up here, I want to shoot this ramp too. Ah, come on now. Reign of Terror. There we go. So now we got now I got extra balls and things lit. So I want to get up to that upper flipper that I showed you earlier to take that shot to the capture hole. So you kind of want to hold this right flipper up so that you can take the shot across. It's a tough shot. So when you get up there, so to take this shot across, you have to have this flipper's got to be out of the way to be able to make this shot. So it's really, really tough. I had one of these things lit here, and when I took the shot, I had this flipper down, and so it gets in the way. So you got to get that sucker out of the way to be able to do that. All I was able to do is just loop that ball over. And there's some targets here around the table, ramps and stuff you also want to get. So there's an M, U, L, T, and I. You want to get all 4 of those, or all 5 of those. That'll get you some multi-ball, and then you can do multi-ball here too. So you want to get these drop targets and light up multi-ball that way as well. Come on, kick it out. These kick out quick, so you don't get a chance to capture nothing like that. So there's 50 million points right here if you can get it. I already lost it. Come on now. I'm gonna go for the U ramp, get that one. Now I'm gonna try to go for the L. I can't really get it from the right flipper, so actually I got it that way. That was funny. Now we're gonna go for the T if we can get up there. We're gonna get up to the upper flipper for that.
There we go. We got the T. Now we're gonna go for the I. If I can hit the shot. These flippers are kind of flipped up, so they're a little finicky. They don't aim like you'd expect them to, so you'll have to adjust. Man, now I've got myself into something here. I'm into the mission for Fire and Ice. I'm gonna go up the M ramp. Come on. We'll do that in the meantime. So here we're into one of the multi-balls. At least this score will count towards the for the 4K stuff for me, so that's good. Oh, lost it already. That sucks. Love the voices in this one. It's pretty cool. And they've really calmed down the exciters in this one. This was one that, like I said, destroyed my HD system. Look at Goal 3 complete, whatever the heck that was. Okay, now I've got this. See how I got this? This flipper has to be up. Take that shot. There we go. So I got 5 million for that. But you gotta have that right flipper up the top. This one, where the ball is, has to be up. And then you take that shot across. So I'm gonna flip this up. There we go, just like that. That's another 5 million. So we're getting there. Mystery extra ball. Woohoo! Alright. Gotta love that. Soggy Bacon, sorry to see you go. Sorry if I missed you. But thanks for stopping by, man. So you'll see I actually get in the habit of flipping up that right flipper when I hit the hit with this one so that if there's anything lit, it goes in there. But I drive that Abyss cross shot through the capture like 80% of the time. RTX, you said that's a glitch. I think it is it not? Because if you look at this, there's a wire cage all the way around that. Like if you look at that, I think that's a glitch. It should not go through there. It's open on the left side for it to get into there, but that ball should pop up and come down through here. It should not go to that wall. And it goes all the way to this purple wall. I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. Because if you look at that, there's no way that ball should come out of there. It's like a big cylinder of metal. It shouldn't be able to get through there. So, I don't know why it's never been fixed, but I've kicked it through there so many times, and it's hurt me, man, because you don't get the extra ball or you don't get that reward like you expect. Blade fights. Now I got multi-ball lit. And I'm supposed to shoot the drop targets right square in the middle. So if I get the opportunity without dying, that's what it's supposed to do. It's always supposed to go in there and kick straight up. So get the L. I'm gonna go back for the T. It's funny that they make you get them in order. So there's the T, and then we could drop. Oh darn it! I'm gonna lose it. Darn. So it sounds like I just got an extra ball, so that was cool. By scoring. Yeah, not only do you have to make a tough shot, but you can't hit it too hard. It's like threading a needle. You're absolutely right, man. It sucks. And I hate having to make it. I mean, everybody's got the same glitch, but it sucks that it's a glitch to begin with, right? So here we are in multi-ball again. This should help. Ramps for days on these. Oh, I already lost it. That sucked. See, I've got weapon lit up right smack dab in the middle. So I gotta keep this right flipper up and try to shoot into there. Sometimes if you get it just right, you can just kind of fling it in there. if you just have the left flipper up, it'll just kind of fly in there. But more times than not, you have to time it. Oh, come on. That sucked. Yeah, that was it. I was hoping I had one more ball, but nope. Not a bad game. $110. I don't know what people got on this. Oh yeah, they're way better than I am on this. So I'm 12th now based on that score. So I knocked out Tim McCluskey. Pinball Wizard, you're at 334 million. What a score. Dennis B, 314 million. Papa Brad's 280. So Drathus, he's not in here, is he? No. But man, I tell you, there's some good scores there. Skull Joe, I haven't seen him drop in yet. He's number 1 on this one, 339 million on this table. So we'll do another one, and then we'll move on to the next one. So let's see what we got. We've done hippies, we've done Space Invaders, we're working on Gladiators, we've done Ocean. So I don't want to do Homeworld, but that's what I have to do. Homeworld. I hate that game. It's one of my biggest disappointments of the Zen games. I looked at that table and I thought, that's a cool table. I'd like to get to know what Homeworld game is all about. It's an RTS for the PC. Pretty cool. I wanted to learn about it because it looked cool, and then get in there. Alright, got $5 million for that, so that was cool. Get in there. A little too early. Whoops, too early again. Aw. So, get in there. Oh. So it says replay at 88 million. That's how I got my extra ball last time. So I didn't catch the actual score. I thought it was somewhere around 90. So that's what I bought when I got it. Shoot the ball. I actually like the back glass on this one. It's pretty cool. And I heard this one was, I think one of you had mentioned before when we played this on Flipper Friends that this game was supposed to be like Conan the Barbarian or something like that. Dude, it sucks that you do have to buy the Gearbox pack to play Homeworld, because it sucks. Only Brother in Arms is any good. So, I feel bad for you, Dennis B, because it is not a good pack. It's the one of that and the Star Trek 3-pack are the 2 packs that I do not recommend for Zen Pinball for the 4K. They're just bad. The Star Trek pack is not good, and I know that the 3 tables for $15, that's pretty hard to beat, but man, oh man, they're just not good tables. The Kelvin Timeline's okay. Deep Space Nine is made by Thomas Crofts, who I really like as a designer. Most of his tables I really like, but man, that table's playable, but the Discovery table is awful. Can't stand that one. It makes no sense. And then the Kelvin Timeline, I liked it at first, but it's so... The orbits get to be... You're just flying around the orbits again and again and again. It's really strange. So, yeah, I want to say somebody said this was supposed to be a Conan the Barbarian and they lost the license. Wingo, that was probably you that told me that. Somebody told me that. Brother in Arms is worth the pack price. I think, yeah, it's pretty close, Leon. That's a tough one because it is a great game. I really like the... First of all, it's veterans, which I love. That's in and of itself is really cool. But, yeah, not only do you get a tough shot, but you can't hit it too hard. It's like 30 minutes. We said that, sorry. Those packs are exactly the same ones I don't own. And My Little Pony, pass on that one. My Little Pony's actually pretty good, Dennis B, but I can get where you wouldn't like it. The The multi-ball is actually really cool. The Gearbox pack is one pack I would return if I could. It's the worst Zen packs. I agree. 2 of my worst rated games are in the Gear packs. Borderlands, awesome IP. They completely messed it up. Terrible game. And then Homeworld, which we'll go to next, is terrible. I absolutely hate that game. So, yes, sir. Alright, so, we got Moonflight. So let's go, we'll do Homeworld first, because I'm going to spend more time on Moonflight. We'll go to Homeworld next, because I hate it. So let's see where I'm at on Homeworld. I'm curious to see what my rating is on this. So, 20 million. I'm still 11th on this table. That's crazy. This table sucks that bad. The fact that anybody's got this much score on it, and look, there's not a lot of big names up at the top here. Balls of Fury's up there, Skull Joe, myself. I mean, it's just a bad table. So people don't want to play it because it's just not good. And I get that. Like, if it's not a fun table, why would you play it? So this one's got a gimmick to it. I'm the guy who likes Homeworld. PG, how darn you. What in the world, man?
100 years ago, a satellite.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Under the sand.
Crank it up a little bit.
An expedition was.
I love the lore associated with this table. I love the looks of the table.
Deep inside.
But this stupid thing here, this is stupid. This toy makes no damn sense. The ball hangs on that thread of a needle way too long. It's terrible. If you guys watched my video about the 3 worst Zen tables, this is on it. This was number 1. Spoiler alert. So, I hate this table. But, there's a quick little gimmick here. You don't have to go for modes. You can go for modes here. That's one thing. But basically, you do this carrier mode. You shoot this little mini orbit again and again and again and again. You light up the carrier lock, and you shoot in the carrier lock again and again and again. And you do a multi-ball with the carrier lock. And that's it. It's the whole game. So, don't attack my lived experience. I love it, man. I love it. I might like Homeworld. Too soon to say for sure. We'll know at the end of the week. Top 50 Homeworld you can get on as low for around is 11 million. Yes, but 11 million is a pain in the ass to get. Alright, so skill shot for this one. You kind of hold it just enough so that it just gets past here, and it's going to drop onto the playfield, and it's going to roll down. You can either get 1 million going up here to the where you start your modes, or you can get, I believe it's 2 million shooting this ramp. So these are your 2 skill shots. This is a skill shot, super skill shot. So we'll try them. You just want to drop it just like this. It's going to come down. And you have some time, but I missed the shot, so you still have opportunity. Well, and it's gone. But that is the skill shot. It's not ridiculous, but straight up the middle is how you get the 1 million. Oh dear. We'll start over. We'll show that. To each his own. If you dig it, kill that back glass, dude. That's right. I do try for the modes. More important to me than scores. That's how I generally like to play PG. So I like modes, but I have a hard time getting into modes on this one with any regularity. This is going to go too far. So that failed. We'll do the skill shot again. You want to be about the last. It's kind of like Battlestar Galactica. The second to last dot is enough to get up, but not all the way. So now it's going to come back down. And if you have time, you can throw it up there. Okay, this is how you start modes. You're going to throw it into this little spinny wheel thing, and it's going to kick it out on the bottom, and you can capture with the left flipper. Just throw it back up there. It's going to get caught. It spins around to the bottom, kicks it out. It's not consistent, so every time it kicks out, it could be just a little bit different. So this loop is what hurts this game. Because it's so hard to get into a mode. I've already lost the ball. I've scored no points, 170. That's too hard. Skill shots are pretty easy to get. It might be, it's kind of like Garfield in that way. It might be the only points you get is on the skill shot. So this is going to go all the way around and then kick out the bottom. Just throw it back in there. 6 times, start the mode. So we're going to capture again. Just throw it back in there. Boring. Again and again and again. And there's no good music in this. It's super quiet. So there's not a lot going on. So that's going to start the mode, or activate the ability to start the mode. I luckily had a carrier lock, so that's ball 1 for the carrier lock. Also the kickouts. See the kickouts down here? Very dangerous. So let's do Turn of Karak. I love the color shifts in these. They're always really, really cool. That one wasn't a color shift, of course, but rescue the colonists. So now we were in a mode for about a half a second. Now we have to do that entire process again. Terrible game. Ugh. And not just because I'm bad at it. As I said, I had done really well on this game. I was 8th on the back glass forever. Probably because nobody wants to play it. I dig the theming. Weird combo of Battlestar Galactica and Fifth Element. It's a Zen table by Zen. Chill and enjoy. Yup. I wish it was better because I love the theming of it. It looks so cool. This is one thing I really hate right here. It should not hang like that. That ball would fall off way faster in real life. It's just, and this kick up here is a little tricky. So the physics are pretty bouncy for a Zen table, and it really fights you a lot on this one. So this is one way. Like, I'm playing modes right now. It's probably not the best way to play this game, but we're gonna go with it for a little bit, and then I'll show you what I do for my big scores. Just keep throwing the ball back up there. I did hit it there. I thought it was gonna miss, but.
Confirm visual locked.
Okay, so now you just have to shoot it in the middle. Like, you've seen me do it the one time. It's actually easier to do from the left than it is the right, but we'll do Gardens of Kadesh this time. This one's a little easier. Again, a little bit of a color shift. Now you've got things blocking the ramps and orbits and stuff. Seriously? This is what I'm talking about. It took me that long to get into the mode. It kicks it right into the slingshot, into the other slingshot, right down the middle, before I even get to hit the ball. I scored 1.4 million points. I'm just saying, folks, it's not a good game. I want to love it, I really do, and this was my biggest disappointment when buying the Gearbox pack. It's absolutely brutal, because it should be good. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to keep shooting this mini orbit here. This is where the carrier light is lit. I'm just going to keep shooting this mini orbit. It's pretty simple to hit. It's about halfway down your flipper, on the left-hand flipper. Or we're going to lose the ball right away, too. I can see why you don't like it. Dude, it's quick, man. And I want to love it. It's a table. I like the theming. I love sci-fi anything. If it's sci-fi, I'm in. Like, I love it. So, this is terrible. It's just going to go... It seems like way too long every single time. So we're going to do that mini flip. This orbit doesn't really do anything, really. I haven't found much that it does. Like, unless you're doing the full-on modes, which are tough to get into, or you're just doing this carrier link, this carrier lock multi-ball. So we're going to do this again. We're going to do mini loop. Got in there. So that's lock 1. And that's all I'm going to do, the whole game. It's going to kick out. I'm going to come to here. I'm going to do the mini loop. I'll dead flip it back across. Whoops. If you do this like This is 10 times to do that stupid toy. Like why would you do anything 10 times? Make it 3 or 4. I don't know, man. Physics just are not good. And again, I've scored nothing. Absolutely nothing. Brother in Arms is good. That's ridiculous. It's tedious enough to be Black Belt Deluxe. I can see why you don't like it. Yeah, well... It's just enough, man, that it just... See, there's a skill shot. Get 1,000,000 points, lose ball. Just... Everything about it. Come on, ball. I mean, you look at the table, it's a beautiful table. It's a beautiful table. But look at this. What is it doing? What are we doing? It shouldn't sit there like that. Papa Brad. Perfect timing to see me have a hissy fit. 6 more sites just to... yeah.
Destination confirmed.
Papa Brad probably likes this game too. Look at that, I got 5 million for that. That's the most I'll ever score. I don't even know what I did. That's one thing you could do. If you just keep shooting that ramp again, or that hole again and again and again. But here, this toy drives me nuts. I end up nudging the table a lot just to get it off of there. And I'm going to lose that one too. Golly, man. Ridiculous. Can't even show you what I want to show you because that was my fault. I tried to go for a skill shot.
Underway.
So now we got carrier lock, so we want to shoot it over there. It's really the tip of the left flipper. Come on, ball, settle down. We're going to take the shot like that. So that's ball 2 locked. It auto plunges, unfortunately, so you can't keep going for skill shots because that would be too many points. Woof. Get lucky on that one. So we're going to take our mini orbit. So our mini orbit's right here through the carrier. We'll talk about that one. It's about halfway through up the flipper. Physics, my God. Ridiculous. You're fighting the ball the entire time.
Confirm visual lock.
Now we got our carrier lock, so now we're going to go for multi-ball. Missed it. You can capture after the kick out, so that's good. And here we go. Carrier multi-ball. So this is where you get all your points. Just keep the ball in play, and you are golden. And we've already lost 1. We've lost 2. But there's jackpots everywhere, so... Oh, lost it again. God darn it.
Withdrawn. Coordinates confirmed.
And that was it. So I got no points, basically. Man, I tell you what, man. I mean, I'll take Moonflight 10 times before I play this game.
Resources received.
And it looks so good. It looks so good. It's just sad. Oh my gosh, that ball rolled off. And that's game.
That'll do it. Take care.
That'll do it. Take care, it says. So I got 8 million on this. You know what score that is right now? That's 5th. 5th! It's because nobody likes this stupid table. So, here we are. I respect the hatred of others. No judgment. These tables can be a
Mothership
grind,
in
yeah.
position.
And when there are 5 tables that are grinders, it can just be frustrating quickly. Yeah. Retro forgot his happy pill today. I apologize, Pete G. I know I don't like to get fired up. I generally try to stay pretty chill for this, but this table is infuriating. So I've really struggled with this table every time I've played it. It's not something that I generally like to do. I like to keep my cool. But man, oh man, it's just bad. It's just a bad table. And I've tried and tried and tried. When I got this table, I must have played it about 60 times back to back to back to back because I loved the theming. It was the one game of the pack that I wanted to play. Come on. Just like, there's got to be some redeeming value to this particular table, and I just have not found it. I looked it up online. I've seen what I could see from Love's Club. He tells me to do the same thing with the carrier lock. So I figured that out, and I'm like, okay, so there's some points there. But even when I did that, I didn't get a ton of points, but I still got. I think I had 60 million. I think was my best score. What is my best score? Now that I'm thinking about it. That's not right. What was my best score ever? It wasn't that. What do we say it was? Yeah, 20 million. 20 million is my best score ever on this. Like, it's not even a good score. You can quit anytime. Yeah, I know. I want to show the table a little bit. I don't want everybody to hate it just because I hate it. Like, there's that super skill shot. 2.5 million points. So let's try some things. We'll do some, see if we can't get some other stuff going. I'll throw it around the orbits a little bit. Do some different stuff. Maybe we can have some fun with it. I mean, if this was the only pinball table I had access to, I'd still play it. That toy. Oh my goodness. Come on. That's Homeworld. That's Homeworld for you. Alright, I'll play one more game of Homeworld. Oh my goodness. I hate this table. Oh my goodness. Nice and easy. Let the ball roll down.
Mothership in position.
Get up there! That would have been 2.5 million. I still got the 1 million, but I thought there'd be like some major modes with the Batusi and the salvage too. There really isn't. So we'll try to get into another mode. There's a couple modes here that are pretty cool. Let's see if we can't get into them. The Addams Family is pretty straightforward. And come on. You just gotta laugh at this one. You just gotta laugh. On the bright side, it doesn't have a center post. You know, a center post might do this table some good. That's the funny part. I love the sound of that spinner. Like, there's some redeeming stuff here, but I kind of love that the music is like, it's not good music, but it's kind of got like it's got a deep lore to it. I know just from researching the game a little bit. I love when they start something that does that. We found this tablet in the sands, and it said, "The most meaningful thing ever, Hagara." And it was pretty sweet. So, I don't know. The reason I hate it so much is because I wanted to love it, and that's what it boils down to. You can't truly hate something unless you wanted to love it. So, otherwise it wouldn't mean much. It wouldn't mean much to you. Is there a multi-ball? Yes, there is. I actually did it. It's a lot of love. You can do the carrier lock, and then you can shoot into the capture hole here. I started the multi-ball. I just didn't get any points for it. So, and that's how you spam to get points. That's how I got my 20 million. So, let's ball's going to go all the way around because it has to kick out the bottom. Alright, so now we're just going to shoot to the middle, start the mission. We'll do Carol's Graveyard this time. Hopefully this is the good color shift. It's okay. This one's okay. So you just have to shoot these little red things in the middle. They're like parts
Look for the gaps.
without dying, basically, but everything's right in front of your face. So it's very easy to lose a ball. So that's that mission. Cool. Was that fun?
That'll do it. Take care.
That'll do it. Take care, it says. I hate doing that badly on a table, so I'm going to try to do a little better this time. I know we said we were going to stop this table like twice now. But
Office space successful. All systems are
I will still play this week. I will be determined to try to get a better score.
All right, hang in there.
This is the closest I will ever get to losing my crap on stream, so... You know what? This is ridiculous. Skull Joe! Welcome, man. Yeah, Skull Joe's not on the top of this board yet, so... Papa Brad's good at this one. 4.5 million.
Okay, that's it.
So there's a skill shot. If you could collect your skill shots every time, you could if you get 3 skill shots, you could be in the top 10 on this one. Yeah. You get 3 skill shots, you could be in the top 10 on the leaderboards right now. So it tells you how bad this table is. And that's the low skill shots. We're talking the 1 million skill shots, not the 2.5s. So you have to complete the modes or just start them. You have to, like, for a wizard mode, I don't even know. I've never got that far. Nope, I haven't played Homeworld yet. I've been putting it off. Skull Joe, if you missed the first few games of this, but it's awful. Modes are really hard to get into and then stay in. The most points you're probably going to be able to score is doing the carrier multi-ball. And I showed how to do that. I'll do that again. This is that carrier shot. So you do this little mini orbit. You'll probably do really well at this, but you can shoot this little mini orbit. And then you got to shoot this carrier lock over here.
One receiving.
Do that 3 times, start multi-ball. It's not hard to do, but there's, no matter what, there's just not a lot of points to be had anywhere. And the ball physics are pretty freaking bouncy. Shown right there again. Bottom line, everybody hates it but me.
Signing off. Thank you.
Well, Peachy, I don't know what is the redeeming quality of the game? What do you like about it? That's what I want to know. I get that you like it. And first of all, did you play Homeworld on the PC? Did you like that game first? Because I think that would help for me. Maybe I don't know. Here I'm playing it again. It's sort of addictive because you're so bad at it. Like, it can't possibly be that bad. So you play it again and again, and then you realize, yeah, it actually is that bad. So very strange. Because I love pinball so much that it's very strange to not like a table enough to play. Like, it's... Oh my goodness. I played a bunch when it came out. I like Homeworld in the sci-fi genre. But the ball physics are awful for a table like this. Totally agree. They seem to be... The ball is super tiny, which is kind of common for the early Zen releases on that games. That happened on
Stay with me now.
Back to the Future. Garfield's kind of that way. Snoopy's that way. And they're all excruciatingly difficult. I was going to try to get into a carrier multi-ball again, but goodness gracious.
Looking good, please.
Ball 3 scored 280,000 points. There's a 2.5 million skill shot. So right now, that one shot puts me top 10. That's not good news, folks. not good news. Would I get 8 million on this? That one game? So that 8 million put me about 4th. And again, I was back glass on this for a long time. Long time. Nobody cared. Come on, ball. Don't kill me. Just let me show something.
Roger that contact. We see it.
And that toy, they just needed to. It's cool a toy. They just needed to fix the physics on it. Each ball should not hang that long.
Destination locked in.
Come on. Come on. I give up. Okay. Well, I was trying to show you some stuff, but that's not going to happen.
That'll do it. Take
No history with the IP. I like the theming, the difficulties getting through things. I find it challenging, but not annoying the way everybody else does. Man. I totally get why everybody else doesn't like it. Ball's very fast. Yup. Alright, so we'll jump out of that. Like I said, I think my score was about 8 million on that. That one game, I had okay score. And it was mostly skill shot again. I don't think I scored much on it, to be honest. But we'll take a look. Homeworld. Yeah, so Homeworld, my gameplay, which was absolutely horrendous, puts me 5th on Flipper Friends right now. So, Pinball Wizard, you're at 3rd with 11 million, so that's good. Alright, we'll go to, we're going to go to Moonflight, which I adore. That one's in my favorites. Moonflight Deluxe. Now you'll notice I liked the old Moonflight too. If you guys never played the original EM Moonflight from the 1970s, really, really good. I got to play it in real life too a couple weeks ago. Really awesome table. You can get all kinds. You can get an extra ball like all the time on that one, and it just has this like satisfying little snap every time you get it. It's so cool. So, Moonflight. This is a great table. A lot of fun. Boy, I didn't realize that in my vertical stream. How did I miss that? You got my stupid logo in the way on the chat. Here we go. That's kind of weird. Anyway, sorry to you guys that are watching the vertical stream. Completely did not see that. Not that the vertical stream was very popular last week. It got it had a ton of views, but no watch time. So people checked it out and then dropped out. So if it doesn't become a thing and people don't care about it, I'll just get rid of it after a few weeks. But we're gonna let it go for a little bit. So this table is pretty fun. It's pretty simple. Physics are really good. If you watch Tomato Grass's tutorial, I'm very similar on it. It's very simple to get through the modes. So we're gonna do that for the most part. First things first, gotta love this DMD. That's quite nice. There is 8 flippers on this, so that's a lot, but they are all functional and they're all have their purpose. I was hoping for a lot of extra balls in Moonflight Deluxe. Multi-ball is difficult, but modes are easy. Agreed. Multi-ball is very difficult to get to. I've got to it one time on Steam. It's really tough to do. And I'm still trying to figure this guy out here too. There seems to be a whole process here where you can hit this for multipliers, and I thought there would be more of a gimmick or something there, but so anyway, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to knock out these 4 targets here. That'll get us to start the mode. You can capture on this a lot. It is very good for capturing. That is the shot to go to start mode, but you're going to have to get the ball to the right flipper first. You'll notice when the ball kicks out of the start mode, it's very consistent. You can just capture it with the left flipper, and it's a very beautiful thing to just. Now this is going to go down to the bottom. Not good start on that, but we'll get to show you that at some point. It's actually not that bad down there. We're gonna let this dead flip over to the right because I'm still trying to knock out moon letters. So there, I got one more to go. There we go.
Get ready, Captain.
Now we can throw this ball up to the start mode either by doing, we can let this dead flip over to the left, capture with this, now we can throw it straight to the hole. If I could hit the shot. There we go. This one's gonna come down.
Captain, pop those bumpers for
So in this case I got pop bumpers for mission, so it's either orbit or orbit. Pretty straightforward. Up to the top.
strike again.
If you get only one, that's okay. You can just keep throwing it around again to do orbits again.
Perfect hit.
And we can capture on this side and we can throw it around this way too. So either way, orbits,
Mode complete.
mode
Captain.
complete,
Well
done. We capture again. So there's a spot here. If you, at any point you want to get up into this area here, there's a really easy shot to hit. You can hit it right here where it says stars, and I think it's rays in stars, I think is what it says. I'd have to double check that on the Steam version. But you can shoot that here and it'll kick it out to the, it actually loops it around and it'll put it on this upper flipper. That's how you get to the lower playfield. Just so while we're talking about the lower and upper playfields, how to get to them, you hit these slingshots and it'll change the thing between top and basement. And then you just shoot the shot into the capture hole there. Up top is where you're going to get your options for your multi-ball. You have to hit all 5 of the zone targets, and then you have to hit these 3 targets up here, the green, red, and blue. Actually, there's a 4th one. There's a yellow one too. Get all those, and then you get an opportunity to lock a ball. So, anyway, we'll probably not get into that because we'll see. All decent deluxe tables on Steam are great, and then there's Pinball Champ. Yeah, I don't like Pinball Champ, and I don't like Soccer Kings, but most of them are really, really good. So now we're going to start a next mode. Or not. Darn it. Can't believe I missed that shot. Super easy to capture. And like every shot, there's so many shots that you can take on this table to capture the ball. It works out really well. The ball is very controllable. It's very, very good physics. Which I can't believe I'm saying. We'll start over. That one kind of snaked. It was already going to be my 3rd ball, so I didn't want to do that.
Time to make history.
Seemed good on Moonflight Deluxe. What do you think? Yeah, I just got into that. Not many cheap drains. No, there's not a lot of cheap drains. It just seems really controllable.
Captain, that was flawless.
Physics are great. I don't necessarily like the call-outs so much. He sounds a little funny, but whatever.
Ball saved. We're still in the game. Perfect hit.
But yeah, you can really capture. You feel like you have really good control on this game.
Captain, that was
The outlands are not ridiculous. I can capture most of the time from a capture hole. When they kick out the capture holes, it's almost always playable. Like you can make a save for that. Whoops. Whoops. I didn't mean to tilt that either. I hit the button about 6 times.
engines are ready, Captain.
I think the scores will be over 1 billion quick. Yeah, I think they will. It's a great table. So we're gonna start with our moon letters. Boink. The O and the N are really easy to get from the upper flipper. M and O basically have to be gotten from the right flipper down here. Jeez, I am not showing this off very well. Too much talking, I guess.
Captain, the universe.
I've only played this one so far, it's not bad at all. House of Hounds, welcome! Yeah, House of Hounds, you'll love this table. You'll hate Homeworld. Maybe you'll like Homeworld, who knows? PG loves Homeworld. It's the greatest game ever. I know, he didn't say that. Jeez, please.
Ball save. You're back in control. System okay. The right spinner rewards extra points.
I'm getting too flipper happy apparently, because I don't usually get him into the center that much, but I did really well on this last night, so figures that I'm not gonna do well. I did this last week too. I got on Black Belt Deluxe and it was just terrible. But I've been playing nothing but Zen so far, so we're going to the top playfield. Hold down the right flipper, otherwise you'll lose the ball right away.
Back gate is open.
Love the DMD. Has all kinds of really cool graphics up there.
Combo.
That's the shot that gets you to the mid playfield.
Double combo.
Jeez Louise, what is going on? I usually don't have this much trouble here.
Captain, systems online. Time to make history.
Homeworld looks pretty. Why do people hate it? Well, the ball is small, the physics are fast, it's pretty bouncy. Modes are tough to get into. That's my biggest qualm about Homeworld, to be honest. The modes are just, you can never get any traction.
Start mode is lit. Get ready, Captain.
Dead flip this over here. There, right into start mode. Hold the left flipper, capture on the left.
4 times.
We're back to bumpers, so all the way around the orbits. Come on.
Ball save. You're back in control.
So the one rollover at the top that does not put you into the bumpers is the one on the far left. This will come across and you can capture and then throw it up the orbit. There you go.
Again, Captain.
Sometimes you'll only get one orbit or one bumper, sadly. And then you can go this way too. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
Keep pushing
We got a
forward.
couple. Capture with the left flipper again, and then orbit again. Whoops. Blink. Dead flip again. We're going to do the orbit. And that should do it. There we go. Mode complete.
Well done.
Okay, now we got to get this to the left flipper somehow. So we're going to dead flip there. Now we got to go back to the start node hole. Like that. Hold the left flipper.
System overload. Hit the rollover 6
It's now rollovers, so it's either these rollovers or these rollovers. There's no ramp to get to the rollovers on this one, so you have to just continue to shoot the orbit.
Perfect hit.
That's going to be trouble. So you're going to shoot this right orbit all day long. It's basically the whole game. If you can hit the right orbit, you're good to go. So up here, go over a rollover.
Strike again.
That was very scary. Oh dear. Man, oh man. Not doing great. Not doing great. You just need to kind of get in a string of these.
Take this shit to the moon.
Once you get one mode going and you can start to
Nice one.
pluck them off, it's pretty easy. They're all about 10 million each. I'm making it look way harder than it is, folks. I gotta say that.
Back in control.
I played really well last night,
System
so
okay. The right spinner rewards extra points.
Homeworld has ruined my capacity for pinball.
Double combo. Triple combo.
Pick up some combos are really easy in this one, so if you like combos, you can do those all day long. Like I'm getting combo points like crazy right now.
Super combo.
See, that's another 5 million. Like you can just do combos. I mean that's certainly a way to play. Maybe not the fun way to play, but you could do it. I'm sure there could be somebody who that's all they do. I mean, I could do it right here. I'm already showing it. I've already got 20 million just doing combos, so. Trying to shoot the O now.
Gate is open. System is online. Hit the right spinner for extra points.
And guess where the right spinner is? On the right orbit. Everything's on the right orbit. So I know I'm doing terrible, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll show you some better gameplay here when I get warmed up. These two last letters are a little easier to get from the right flipper at the top. Jeez and Pete's. I'm struggling, folks. This is gonna come down. I want this on the right flipper here, but it's not happening.
Start mode
There
is
we
ready.
go.
Get ready, Captain.
There's not like a good transfer other than a dead flip on this game, so if you're hoping to do like a Zen forward nudge or anything, there's not a really good one. Oh, come on. Every time I'm about to get into a mode, is this third ball already? Yeah, it is. Ridiculous. So, you'll be ready for it. It's not too bad, House. Like, the skill shots are pretty straightforward. You go back and watch this about maybe 15 minutes ago. I go through some of the tutorial portions of it. There's not much to it, to be honest, but it's just not fun. My biggest problem with Homeworld is that I really wanted it to be good, and that disappointment sits with me, so... So we're going to the top. Remember to hold the flipper, because you'll go right out the outlane, or you'll go right out. Very tough to get all those 5 targets.
Perfect hit.
Now we just gotta try to hit the O.
Start mode is lit. Get ready, Captain.
Get it.
Kickback gate is open.
Ah! That usually sticks. Having a hell of a time. I usually get into that pretty easily. There we go. Come on, ball. Good old center post. We got that. There we go. Hold the
Let's
left
start
flipper.
the mission, Captain. Pop those bumpers 4 times.
When you get up here and you get like 1 bump, you can hit a forward nudge again,
Complete, Captain.
and that completes the mode. You kind of force it. Just don't over spam it because you're going to tilt otherwise. Back to the start mode.
System overload. Hit the rollovers.
So we're back to rollovers again.
Power.
So there's 1. Oh, darn it.
Ball saved. We're still in the game.
So that'll be a second rollover.
Pushing forward.
No! Oh, ah. I'm making this game look way harder than it is. I was getting consistently 60 million last night with like no problem. So, crazy. I think my top score right now is 97 million on this. Oops, I gotta do the letters first.
Incredible shot.
I don't know if it's an incredible shot. Combo. Whoops, too far. Darn it. I can't really really hit that shot from the right flipper, or from the left flipper, you have to come over here and kick from here.
Start mode is lit.
There we
Get
go.
ready, Captain.
There we go. Left flipper.
System over.
Back to rollovers
Hit the
again.
rollover
So
6
you have to do
to
them.
Distribute power.
Tricky part is you just have to keep doing that shot a few times, so. But again, right orbit, right orbit, right orbit. If you don't like orbits, you're not going to like this game. Because it's just orbits. You hit that right orbit every single time. That's just going to auto plunge when you hit that shot during a mode.
Hit it again, Captain.
Which is one way to do it, I guess. You can cheat that, I guess.
Strike again.
Oh, come on. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Not a fan of the magnet in the upper flipper. Yeah, that's me too. PG, if you watched any of my reviews, you'll know I hate those. I hate any time they have a magnet stop. Just destroys the flow of the game. It really bums me out.
Ball saved. We're still in the game.
I haven't done a review for this one yet, but I will say I would give this table easily a 9.
Double shot.
It is by far one of the best Magic Pixel games to date. I'm not making it look all that great, but it is a fantastic game. I like this one right up there with Sea of Thieves, and Black Belt Deluxe is another one of my favorites.
Captain, it's game over, but we'll fly again.
Oh, that's a terrible score too. 26 million on this is just not good. So my best score right now is 97 million. That puts me 10th currently. Real Creamer's up there. Skullgel 137, great score. Pinball Wizard 137, 131. Dennis B 124 million, awesome. Pete G's 106. Like everybody in the stream is already here, so that's good. You guys already know how to play this game. We'll do one more, and then we'll jump over
The
to
universe is calling. Let's take this ship
one
to the
more.
moon.
We'll jump over to Adam's Family.
Nice
Now,
one.
Adam's Family is a lot of fun. I've been playing it in VR the last few days, but I don't own it in VR, but I still play the demo. Oh, come on.
Ball saved. You're back in control.
I was hoping to do more on the lower playfield on here. 'Cause there's some good fun to be had down there. Ah. And I would love to show multi-ball on this too, but it's really hard to get into. Really hard to get into.
System okay. The right spinner rewards extra points.
Come on.
We lost it, Captain.
You watch. I'll finish my stream and then I'll continue to play this game after I mow the lawn. I gotta mow the lawn first. Yeah, I'll come play this later and I'll be over 100 million. You watch. It's just how it goes for me. I don't always play my best on stream. Sometimes I do. If you guys watched my ET stream, I tore it up on that one. Who knows?
Combo.
And I didn't play particularly well on Garfield either last week on stream, but yet I did pretty well after the fact. So just how it goes. There we go.
Start mode is lit. Get ready, Captain.
Lots of dead flipping though. If you don't know how to dead flip, you need to learn.
Start the mission.
It's one of the
Pop those bumpers
it's the number one thing that made me a better pinball player is a dead flip. I will say. It just seems like such a simple skill,
Forward.
but it's really tough to get used to because you're every fiber of your being is telling you to flip. So to get used to not flipping is really hard to do sometimes.
Strike again.
wanted to hit that one up nudge one more time to finish that move. But that'll do it.
Mode complete,
There we go.
Captain. Well done.
Thanks, sir. I like the music in this. Music's pretty good. It's not annoying. And that's a really good thing for a game you're going to play for 20, 30 minutes at a time. So, always a good thing.
Engines malfunctioning. Hit those slingshots to restore power.
Alright, so this is probably the toughest one. This is slingshots. There's no good way to hit a slingshot, or to try to hit a slingshot, so I don't know. This is probably one of the tougher ones.
Again, Captain.
Doing a pretty good job of it. That'll do it. Did I have to hit it one more time? 4 hits left? Holy crap. It's quite a few. So, don't you dare. 1, 2.
Again.
Need a couple more. There's another one.
Mode complete. Engines are back online. Full power restored.
There we go. So now we're gonna drop, flip, or dead flip over to this other side. We're gonna get in another mode here. Just about giving up and moving on, and now I'm gonna actually play pretty well, so we'll see. Dead flip again to the left. And mode. Okay, that's one way.
System overload. Hit the rollover 6.
Now we're back to rollovers, which I've had no luck doing, but orbits. Orbits is the easy way,
Captain.
because you can't really shoot these rollovers at the bottom. They're not really easy targets. They're not, like, you don't have a ramp to go through. So it's way easier to go through the orbits. 3 more shots. That's going to be 1 more.
Hit it again, Captain.
2 more. Whoops. You better hit the center. Almost lost it. Come on. That was too far down. Timing is not an issue. These modes are timed, but I will say the time is very generous. Like, I haven't had a problem timing out. It really has not been a concern. I know Tomato Grass said the same thing.
Power stabilized,
So there we go. That's the end of the mode. So now we have 2 more to go. We have water system and pressure. We're going to capture again. Start mode.
Level's critical. Hit 12 targets to avoid
12 targets. So this one can be pretty tough if you don't like hitting targets. But I find it really easy to hit this target. So I do this one a lot.
strike again.
So, I mean, you got to hit 12 times, but it's pretty straightforward to hit.
Keep pushing forward.
Or you can always hit the moon letters again. That's pretty straightforward.
Strike again.
But like I said, I find that target to just be really easy to hit. I think I have 5 more, right? Something like that. Ah, not what I wanted to do.
Hit it again, Captain.
7 more times. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of targets.
Pushing forward.
But this is a really repeatable shot. So I'm like, okay, right? Safety is more important than speed. So, especially in pinball.
Strike again.
4 more. We're making headway here. Oh, darn it. That sucked. That sucked. The rules you make sound like you have to hit all the targets. Nope, you just gotta hit any of them. So, I hit that same target so many times. But I haven't been through all the modes yet. Not in one whole mode. Same with the rollovers, yeah. Yep, I just keep shooting the ones at the top.
That was flawless.
Come on.
We're still in the game.
This is,
System okay. The right spinner rewards extra points.
yeah, the right spinner. Guess where that is? You already know. The right orbit. Right orbit, right orbit, right orbit. And I love orbits and spinners. And they put them both on the same one.
Yep, that was flawless.
So that's cool. I love a sci-fi theme.
Is open.
I mean, this is the perfect game. I love upper and lower playfields. Again, you can see why I like Moonflight so much. It basically has everything that I like. Okay, well that is Moonflight Deluxe. You did get to see quite a bit of it. It's really just going through the modes. Like I said, multi-ball is really hard to get. You have to hit those 5 zone targets, hit the 4 targets at the top, and then you can start locking balls. And then when you actually get multi-ball actually ready to go, this will light up and you can actually hit the target. But I've never done it. But okay, so that's Moonflight. We will jump to Adam's Family. So that wasn't even my best table or my best score, but my wife just sent me a picture from 2020 where I'm wearing slippers during COVID, so that was pretty funny. So I had to laugh. Okay, Adam's Family. That's a good table. Oh man. Pretty straightforward rule set on Adam's Family, but there's a lot of nuance to it. And to get through all the modes for the mansion is really hard to do. Obviously. I'll show you how to get some extra balls. You gotta do bear kicks in this one all the time. So, creepy and they're kooky. Alright, so this one, a couple different things. Bear kicks is this ramp here, so the stairs. You're gonna want to hit. You gotta hit the 8 times to get an extra ball. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. There is a way when you do this and it comes down this way. If you want to stop the ball at this right flipper, once the ball hits this in lane, you can forward nudge and it'll stop the ball enough that it'll stop on the right flipper. You don't need to do that, but you can. And it's very helpful. So we'll just see if I do it or not. Sometimes I don't like to do it, but sometimes I do. Skill shot is about a half plunge to get to this shot here, but we'll talk our way through it. That's a skill shot right there. And then I almost always shoot it across. Lots of dead flipping in this one. And if you want to shoot the one thing you could do on the At Games version of this that you can't do on FX and Pinball World and all those other ones is when the ball kicks out of the chair, it'll come down and it'll stay right on the left flipper. You can't do that on the other versions. All of them don't do it. But for whatever reason, it works on here. So, cousin it. This is the mode most people don't really care about, but you just shoot the target up here. There's a ramp. You can see here, it's up this spot here. If I could actually hit it. That just kicks it back up. That's one cheat way to get it to your right flipper. There it is. That's right. That's cousin it. And then we'll do another mini flip. You get some points that way. It'll kick out. And you can actually just hold up the right flipper. Take that shot again. Mode's over. You can capture the ball pretty easily on the At Games one for whatever reason. And when in doubt, just do a bear kick. So just throw it up the stairway. If you ever don't know what to do, or for some reason the chair is not lit, like if this chair the light is not on, you have to do a bear kick and that will light it back up. Oh no. Well, that sucked. So. Well, here, we'll just start over. This one doesn't. You're not. Because I didn't make a lot of progress on the first one anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that necessarily. So. bear flip or thing flips. They're called bear flips. The thing flips are actually from the small flipper across. So I'll just do these quite a bit. If you do that forward nudge, you can actually. Oops, I stopped it too late. You got to get it right at the bottom of this in lane, the up nudge, and it kind of jars the ball just enough to stop on the right flipper. I wish you could do it in VR like that because it'd make the game a lot easier. And you're going to lose a lot of balls on this one. It's not uncommon. So I always restart if I don't have a decent first ball. Or if I don't get a couple of modes out of the way with the first ball, I'll generally stop and just start over. Come on. Really? Whatever. I'll just keep going. That post just to the right of the stairs drains like crazy. I hate it. Yeah, I know. There's so many ways that this game just really hates people. So now we're going to start a mode. Graveyard, a lot of people don't even bother with this one. I find it to be pretty simple. You just throw the ball around the orbits. But there's not points in it, so it doesn't really matter. More times than not, I'm just going to lose the ball doing it. So some people will just hold the ball. If you watch Tomato Grass or something, he won't even bother. Notice I don't try for the skill shot. I did the first time. I just forgot to the second time, Dennis. There's some points to be had there, so... Oh. It's going to be a short game. Yeah, here's the skill shot. I need to continue to do that. I forget. That's the risk in doing the shot to the chair from the right flipper. If you miss it, you're done. I generally try to get it from the left flipper where it's a straight shot up. But I actually had a pretty good game with this in Battle of the Streamers. Did pretty well. I was pretty excited. It's a tough game to score well on in one go. That's the way I typically shoot that shot. Now we're in Cousin It again. I'm just going to let this dead flip to the right, capture the ball, and throw it up. That's one way to do it. Oh. It's pretty risky. A lot of people don't even do Cousin It. If you watch Tomato Grass and some of the bigger players, they won't even bother with this. They'll just say, nope, I'm going to hold on to the ball. They will, because you just have to start the mission. You don't have to finish it in this case. Like, there's no, you just get points for it, so it's not like you have to finish it necessarily. So, I think I got 10 more seconds here. I know, I'm risking the biscuit just to shoot. Get up there. So that's the total. Get up there. That's trouble. Ah. So again, on this one, if you want to, you gotta try to acquire an extra ball. Something I used to do when I played this competitively is I used to do nothing but bear kicks until I got the first extra ball. And you have to do that from the right flipper or from the left flipper, not the right. It's too tough of a shot. Quick multi-ball. To describe multi-ball is a little tough, but basically get it through the shot. This case is actually going to turn, and you're going to lock a ball either here or here. And then when you get it, hopefully we can show it. But Do some bear kicks, see if I can get an extra ball here. You can forward nudge if you need to swap it from one side to the other. And you can either capture this ball with the right flipper or just let it dead flip to the left on this table. So you have that option. Here's another dead flip. And again, if you want to try to capture that with the forward nudge, you can. I probably should be, but hey, tomato grass. This guy knows how to play this game.
Welcome on a deck.
Whoops. Come on. Fighting it off. I should have dead flipped that. Jeez. Come on, ball. Not cooperating. Okay, hopefully we can get this to go straight up. There we go. Cousin It, man. How many times are we gonna do Cousin It? Straight down the gutter. I skip most of the modes. Yeah, a lot of people do. Like, I probably should scold Joe, and I like doing modes, and it gets me in trouble. I will say that. I'm just like, why sit here? Now, Tunnel Hunt, this is actually pretty cool. I like Tunnel Hunt a lot. You can capture the ball, you have to hit one here, and one here. Now I've just made it harder on myself. Come on. I can take the shot here to the one. I should have dead flipped that. I'm gonna miss out on Tunnel Hunt. Yep, sure am. Stupid. Usually I have pretty good luck with that. But I gotta be playing this table pretty generally. You wanna get one in here, which is a tough shot from the left flipper, or the tip of the left flipper to here. One is straight to the chair. So however you wanna do that, you can do it from the right flipper or the left. You can backhand it straight up. And the other shot is just about a 25% shot from the left flipper into this capture hole. It's a pretty straightforward shot. But I didn't show it at all. So right now you notice the chair is not yellow. So I have to charge that up. So I have to do a bear flip or bear kick. That'll charge it up. And that forward nudge stops the ball on the right flipper. That's how you do that. Otherwise, you can just let it go and go to the other side. Which is probably what I should have done. But I'm out of practice. Dennis B is right. I should be doing skill shots every single time. Boy, I gotta hit that shot better than that though. Jeez. Dead flip to the left. Do that. Now I'm gonna do multi-ball. So I like to have one kick across to the left and then take shots to the capture hole. Now the problem is I'm gonna have one kick out of the chair too. This one usually screws me up. God darn it. Jeez. That didn't go well. I'm out of practice. We'll go back to multi-ball. I love the sound of this clunk when the hand goes back into the table. Sounds so good. And if you've seen this table in real life, listen for that clunk. It's almost identical. It sounds so good. Get up there. jackpot shot, and the power killed my ball. Ah, jeez. It's tough to explain that when you're doing it, but you really want to get that ball up to here so it kicks out, and then you're going to take a shot either to the train or the stairs, and that's where your super jackpots are, or your jackpot. Is it a super jackpot? Yeah, it is a super jackpot. So, tough game to play, man. Takes some practice. The physics on this, no. He's going to put the ball back. But very fun game. Put it back. There you go. Don't you dare. Okay, so this is active, so that's good. We can just throw it right up top. Now I have to take the tougher shot to go across.
Go, man.
Jeez, Pete. Seance. Now, a lot of people won't do a seance. I find seance to be pretty easy. You just do bear kicks. As long as you can get it to the left flipper. You don't want to get into that situation where you're fighting it. But if you can go through if you can get it to the left flipper, it's just a bear kick. Now, this is trouble. Urgh. That's trouble. Now, there we go. That's one way. I actually did that one good. Extra ball! Did flip this to the left, and now I'm gonna keep going for bear kicks. Whoops. Missed that shot. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, a lot of people have really hard time with seance. I generally do pretty well on seance, so I just kind of run with it. I'm trying to think, what do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta charge up the chair again. Nothing's active. Like there's nothing lit anywhere. So I'm just gonna do a bear kick. Probably shouldn't have done it that way, but whoa, that was dangerous. Not how you want to do that. Come on, ball. Okay. Ah, I should have dead flipped that. Darn it. Okay, now we have a better opportunity here. Whoops. Dead flip again. Again, a lot of people won't even bother with this. They'll just stop, call it a day. My problem is I always want to do the modes, and I'm probably not supposed to. But get up there. I'm gonna let this go to the left. Oh shoot! I'm in multi-ball. God darn it! Was in multi-ball. Crying out loud! I thought I was not in multi-ball, so I was just gonna go for bear kicks. Wasn't paying attention. So there we go. So now we got an extra ball lit. There we go. One of the extra balls. We've had a couple. We got the thing multi-ball too, which was good. We got to charge up the chair again. That wasn't even lit. How did I get that? Here's Raise the Dead. This is one I never get. And there's an extra ball you can get here too, but I never end up getting it. I just shoot it around the orbit. You don't have to. It's actually safer probably not to, but it's a lot safer not to, let's be honest. How many times have I almost died? Enough. There you go. But anyway, there's that. Tough table, man. Do I still have another ball? Oh yeah, I just got an extra ball, so I'm good. So, alright. What am I at? 145? That's not bad. Ah, they didn't hit that hard enough. Come on.
There, the greed will get you.
Lock them all in the vault. So I'm gonna, because it said quick multi-ball, I'm gonna hold the ball here and I'm gonna throw it up to the multi-ball spot. If I can get the ball under control, we'll take this one, lock a ball. Now we're gonna do hopefully do a skill shot here. There we go. And now all the balls that I locked are on the right side of the table. So now they're all gonna kick over. I'm gonna let one go over here and I'm gonna take that shot immediately to the capture hole. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. That's gonna cause me some extra trouble here. Ah! Shots crossed. I should have dead flipped that. That's not good. Take that shot. I'll get something for it. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do, but I didn't. I should have dead flipped that ball and it killed me at the end. The power going on. So let's see here. I'm gonna go. Ah, too dangerous. Too dangerous. I think that's the final ball, too. No! Look at that. Get up there, too far. Jeez. Man. Missed that skill shot, too. Dead flip to the left. I still got the power on. I'm not sure why. I think this is where I'm supposed to hit that. Get up there. I want to hit that. There we go. Multi. When you see that case turned, it's like you gotta hit that capture hole. I want to shoot one of these. Give me the other one. I'll capture that. I'm going to throw this one up here and then throw it around and get the jackpot. Oh, come on. No. Darn it. I can't believe I missed that shot. That crossing shot is where the big points were, and I absolutely blew it. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Oh, jeez. What a way to die. That's Adam's Family for you. I'll tell you what, man. Alright, we'll play one more, and we'll call it a day. It was an alright game. I have finished all the mansion modes before, so this is certainly not my best score, but... Is that a PB? What is my best score? My best score is 257. So this is when we were doing hardcore battle as streamers. I was really getting into it. Practiced the heck out of this table, so I knew how to play it really, really well back then. I know most of it now, but not everything. So, like you see the times when I should have dead flipped and stuff like that. That I would, in my heyday, back in the day when I was good at pinball. You know, back then. But good old cousin It. We've done this every single time I played a game. Get up there. I don't know how you guys just like hold out and don't do it, because doesn't the seconds stop going once they, doesn't it just like this doesn't time out, right? It's That's what I thought. Like, it doesn't actually end. Oh, it does. It actually did there. I don't know. I need to do that more, probably. I'm gonna lose a ball like that. Blue is good at this game. Is that true? Well, didn't you guys got the Adams... I think House of Hounds has the Adams Family table, or the pinball machine, so that's probably what she played the most to start. That's probably the only table you guys had for a while. So that makes sense. That checks out. 9 million, that's easy. And we gotta charge the chair again. Get the ball to things. We're gonna dead flip across. Take the shot. Miss the shot. Make another poor, terrible shot. There we go. 7 million. And again, not everybody cares about that 7 million. It's kind of chump change in the scheme of things. But quick multi-ball. Nope, missed that. Oh, come on. I never even got a chance to make a shot. Dead flip this one across. Because I need to do bear kicks. I haven't done many bear kicks, so. See, I'm only on my third one. You gotta keep those going. If you're gonna do well at this game, you gotta be able to acquire extra balls. Or do that and just die out. Alright. This is gonna be a quick game, apparently. Get up there. I was hoping to show most of the modes at least. Mamushka's just waits. Whoops, missed that one again. I'm having no luck at all doing us going for skill shots today. Knock that one up. Get up there! Multi-ball. And again, I like all the balls to be on the right side of the table as opposed to one coming out of the chair. That's just a preference. A lot of people don't like that. Or, I don't know what people's preferences on that, to be honest, but that's just the way I do it. You want to keep at least 2 going so you can keep the multi-ball, because you want to be able to get, I want to get in this situation here to where you can throw a ball here and then take the crossing shot, because that's where the points are, right there. So in my heyday, I would have done a post pass during the shot to the top, and I didn't do it. And that hurt me there because I ended up with 2 balls on the same flipper, and that's what you don't want to do. So in that situation, you want to just keep that situation going. You want to throw this ball up there, post pass. You can wait till it hits here, make the crossing shot, and then post pass it in the meantime, and then you can take the next one. Just kind of keep the process going. But you gotta have the know wherewithal to do it. So I am way out of practice. So that's okay. That's what Flipper Friends is for. We're gonna play it this week. I prefer to put one out of the chair so I can trap them all. Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got a little bit different way of doing it. Whoops. I tried to forward nudge like tomato grass. That didn't work. Alright. Well, that was a stupid quick game. We'll play one more. It's 1:20. We've been playing about an hour and a half. No, I take that back. 2 hours. Almost 2.5 hours. It's pretty common for me for Flipper Friends. I didn't do particularly well on Moonflight either, but oh well. Just good to be able to play some pinball. I went all week without my 4KP, and it was tough, man. And I love the Pinball FX VR is really cool too, but I still prefer the 4K.
Go, man.
Okay, I was trying to do bear kicks, but so Seance. This is the one I generally have pretty good luck on.
That's one.
It's 2. No, that's the risk, right? If you don't get it to back to the left flipper, it's a really tough shot. If you miss that shot, done for. So get up there. Oh, bear kick. Forward nudge if you want to stop the ball. It was too late. Actually, too early, I think. We'll start this one over. If we're gonna do one good game, we might as well do it right. Dead pass first ball, hold up left flipper. It will catch one out of the chair as well. Okay, so you'll have 2 on the left, 1 on the right. You can take the shot to the top, and then take the shot to the crossing shot. Sure, guaranteed basically at least 1 jackpot, so that's good. And then theoretically, when you do the left flip, you hopefully get 1 over to the other side. Is that the idea? Because generally that's when I would try to do my post pass to the right. But it makes sense. See, everybody's got a little different nuance to it. Whoops.
Go, man.
Golly, man. I'm not doing good. About time for lunch anyway. Exactly. Bang on, post pass over. Okay, that's what I thought. I just gotta execute. That's what it boils down to. What I generally like to do, House, is I'll take that multi-ball shot. Like if everything goes well, I'll have that first one kick out, I'll fire it up to the capture hole, and then the second one I'll capture, and I'll capture the third on the right flipper. So then I have 2 balls here, and I've already taken a shot to there. That's my thinking, but you're probably right. It might be a lot easier to take it from the chair. So anyway, so that's definitely a thought. I'll have to give that a try. All of you guys are far better than me at this table, so I'll take all the advice I can get. Get up there. There we go. Oh, come on! That always catches me off guard. Stupid. Quick multi-ball doesn't have a build-up to it, and it catches me off guard all the time. Nah. No. What you do is what I mess up, and then I have to have them all on the right. Ah, okay. Tunnel hunt. I had terrible luck at this earlier. Should just do this, go right straight back up to the top. Come on, I'm having no luck again. That's 1. Capture. That one's pretty simple. This one's gonna kick out, go back to the left side. Boom, capture. There we go. Successful tunnel. Finally. Pretty easy. I usually have a great luck on tunnel hunts, so that's how it's done, man. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. You do something good and then you do that and throw the ball away. It's okay. It's Adam's Family for you. I don't know what the scores are on this. I'd be curious. So this is that multi-ball again that I always forget about. So here we go. Let's see if we can't actually do it this time. So he's going to take this one. So that'll actually kick out here. I'm getting all three of them over here again. So now what you're saying is I should lock this ball over here. I need to get it to the electric chair. But if I do skill shot, okay, if I let this ball die, it's going to drop dead flip over here. And then I can throw this one in the electric chair. That's what you're saying. Oh, darn it. Get in there! Damn it! I'm getting screwed. Come on. Awesome shot sequencing, then drain. Yeah, Dennis B, you know. Yeah, that was the game. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Saturday mornings has been pretty good to me. You guys have always showed up. It's been awesome to have you guys be a part of this, and really enjoying these. I'm trying to do some more reviews. I'm kind of behind on a couple of the dream reviews for Taito games. I got to do a couple of the deluxe reviews as well, so those will be up there soon. If you watch the vertical stream, please let me know. I had a lot of views, but not a lot of watch time. So if that's not a thing, we'll make sure to get rid of that and dedicate everything to the horizontal streams. But thanks, guys, for coming out. It looks like there was a whole lot of great chat in there. Love you guys coming out, and we'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, we'll see you guys on the leaderboards, and we'll see how it goes this week. Have a great week, guys.
Retro Tech.